Alright, early access patch notes, the breach hotfix number 3. We'll skip all this. Performance, optimized IK lock, or IK look, and IK hits. What is that? I'm not even sure what that is. Optimized performance for the shallows, optimized static runes so it no longer causes performance spikes. Quality of life improvements. Enemies no longer spawn in immediately after the plague is cleansed in an area. Increased the drop rate of repair powders. Evasive combo renamed to Pestilent Recoil. Charged spells descriptions have been changed to emphasize that you should charge them for them to be fully effective. Okay. UI improved the bounties menu. Exiting vendor screens will now go back to the selection menu instead of exiting the vendor interaction. That's good. Rebalanced level scaling of areas after campaign completion. Shallows, Mariner's Keep, Orban Glades will be level 21. Yeah, I heard them talking about that in one of the podcast interviews. Nameless Pass, Black Trench will be level 23. Marin Woods and Lowland Meadows will be level 25. Okay, nice. Increased the height you need to fall from to start taking fall damage. Okay, that's a good one too. Increased Poise of Wands. All dodges now cost the same amount of stamina. Interesting. You think that's a good fix with all dodges now cost the same amount of stamina? Slightly reduced the damage value on Homing Frost. Gear. Quicker input queuing for the first attack on Horror Frost Sickle. Fixed gear not being able to be repaired when durability hits 0. Interesting. I never knew that was a thing because I never really got it down to 0 before. But that's good. Loot increased the max inventory stacks from 20 to 99. Yeah, that's the one you were just talking about. That's really good. Increased drop rate of gems. That's good because we need to find more of those. Slightly decreased drop rate and value of fallen embers. Gordon tier 2 now has fruit pie recipe instead of Dracana dumpling recipe. Rebalanced drop rates at dig spots. Interesting. You think it is because you already get a penalty for wearing higher gear doing a fat roll? That makes sense, yeah. Enemies and bosses. Slightly rebalanced Falstead Duroc. Bounties. Increased available daily bounties from 3 to 4. Interesting. Localization. Improved translations for multiple items in various languages. Okay. Bug fixes. Fixed crash and performance hit in Lowland Meadows. Fixed water channel key in the Black Trench not spawning if player is stuck in the old bugged state. Fixed the door to the west bridge of Mariner's Keep closing by itself. Nice. Fixed Lara forgetting how to walk on the way to the elevator in Weeping Sisters. Fixed kickback on various one-handed weapons. Fixed enemies being able to leap in from outside of the player's camera. Dude, that one actually might be a big one because, yeah, that's insane. Fixed being able to get stuck in certain NPC dialogues. Fixed health bar not updating when drain health in combat enchantment is equipped. Fixed buff icons not displaying remaining time. Interesting, that's good because I don't think it set a time before when I used them. Fixed deformed model for Torn Colossus. Fixed elemental infusion gems being able to be exalted but not actually be treated as exalted. Taking resources and preventing the item from being fully exalted. Fixed character ledge climbing like they had one too many to drink. Dude, that's actually a good one too. Hopefully we see a difference in that. Fixed masterworks background sticking to common items. Fixed illuminate runes light affecting cinematics. Okay, fixed light leaking from illuminate rune. Oh, okay, I've never actually used that rune before. I almost did. Fixed pedaled spear run attack sometimes missing its target. Fixed seaweed having a sharp cutoff against rocks. Fixed face blurriness when moving sliders in the character creation. Interesting. Fixed halberds using the wrong roll animation. And then finally, fixed Dono screen projects panel. Oh, fixed Dono screen projects panel taking a hike after completing a project. Interesting. We received some great feedback following our recent hotfixes, and we're glad to hear the experience is finally aligning with what we initially envisioned. We're constantly working to make things even better for you, so every bit of feedback truly matters. Awesome. I feel like those are some pretty good fixes in this hotfix. Not too shabby. Hopefully we'll get to see some of these when we go play. The fall damage one is a big one. And then the character ledge climbing, like they had too many, one too many to drink. I feel like that's a good one. But yeah, I think overall pretty good changes, I would say.